This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for October 14, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, police inspector freed of indecent assault charge. A senior member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force who was charged with sexually assaulting a female constable on the compound of the disbanded Mobile Reserve was freed of the charges yesterday. Police Inspector Delroy Ferron was found not guilty of indecent assault when he appeared in the St. Andrew Parish Court. Inspector Ferron was freed following submissions by his attorneys Peter Champagny Casey and Samoy Campbell. The inspector was arrested and charged in October 2020 following a ruling by the Director of Public Prosecutions. Prosecutors had alleged that on March 27, 2019, Inspector Ferron took the complainant to the now disbanded Mobile Reserve compound where he touched her inappropriately and held her down. But in arriving at a decision, the trial judge Broderick Smith said the cross-examination of the complainant brought to light several troubling issues. He also expressed a concern about discrepancies in the testimony of the victim and ordered the release of the inspector. St. Catherine men get a suspended sentence for a lottery scam-related conviction. Two St. Catherine men who pleaded guilty to possession of identity information were each given a 2-year suspended prison sentence on Friday. It means that if they breach established conditions during the period, they will be incarcerated to serve the sentence. The convicts are Akeem Medley and Mark Newell, both from Bridgeport in Portmore, also in St. Catherine. In handing down his decision, Justice Bertram Morrison told the defense that the men pleaded guilty and were only found with one lead sheet. In 2021, police personnel conducted a raid at the home of the accused men, during which a sheet with identity information of persons overseas was found. They were subsequently arrested and charged with breaches of the Law Reform, Fraudulent Transaction, Special Provision Act, the so-called lottery scam law. The men were represented by attorney at law Donahue Martin. 2 killed in Manchester armed robberies. 2 men were killed in separate armed robbery incidents in Manchester on Friday night. Police named the deceased men as Dwayne Carter, 36, a construction worker of Jubilee, Christiana, and Tafari Barrett, 33, a farmer of Huddersfield District near Christiana. In the first incident about 10 p.m., Carter was among patrons at a nightclub in Savoy District near Christiana when 5 gunmen held up the club and robbed the people of cash, cell phones, and liquor. A bag was demanded from Carter. He resisted and was shot dead. Police said a female was taken by one of the gunmen outside the nightclub and sexually assaulted. In the second incident in Huddersfield about 10:30 p.m., Barrett was among patrons at a bar when 2 men, one armed with a handgun, entered and robbed the patrons. Police said after the men robbed Barrett of his phone, he ran and was shot in the head. Since Monday, Manchester has recorded murders nightly, with 5 people being killed up to Friday. Another female missing, family in Old Harbour, St. Catherine concerned. 34-year-old Shanique Plummer of the Paradise Nursing Home, Old Harbour, St. Catherine, has been missing since Tuesday, August 29. She is of dark complexion, medium build, and about 172 centimeters or 5 feet 8 inches tall. Reports from the Old Harbour Police are that Plummer was last seen at the facility the time she went missing, and her mode of dress is unknown. She has not been heard from since. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Shanique Plummer is being asked to contact the Old Harbour Police at 876-983-2255, 119 Police Emergency Number, or the nearest police station. Gun seized in St. James, a police military operation, 2 arrested. 2 persons were taken into custody on Friday following the seizure of a loaded gun in a house in Bogue Village, St. James on Friday. Their identities are being withheld pending further investigation. The police say a joint team including the military went to an address along Bogue Heights Drive and a search of the premises was conducted. During the search, a black chip Glock 19 pistol and a magazine containing 15 9mm rounds was found stowed in a dresser drawer in a bedroom, according to the police. 2 persons were taken into custody. Damages to be assessed for men freed of murder of Westmoreland hotelier. The Supreme Court is to assess the damages in the lawsuit brought by 2 men who were arrested in 2005 for the murder of 52-year-old Westmoreland hotelier Sandra McLeod, but were freed in May 2012 when the Crown offered no evidence against them. Claimants hotelier Michael Grandison and the contractor Desmond Blair are seeking compensation for false imprisonment, malicious prosecution, aggravated damages, and exemplary damages. The defendants are the Attorney General, Deputy Superintendent John Morris, and Detective Sergeant Ralph Grant. McLeod was found strangled in a computer room at the Merrill's 3 Beach Resort in Negril, Westmoreland in June 2005. A default judgment was entered against the respondents on August 12, 2016 in the Supreme Court because no defense was filed against the claims. The court ordered then that the claims should proceed for assessment of damages. When the matter came for assessment of damages in June 2018 and 2019, the court was told on both occasions that the parties were having discussions with a view to settlement. On July 12, 2020, talks for the assessment of damages were adjourned to December 7, 2021, and the claimants were ordered to file and serve witness statements on or before January 8, 2021. The witness statements were not filed within the specified time, and the respondents challenged the delay and sought an order to strike out the statement of case. Justice Tricia Hutchinson found that the delay was not caused by the claimants, but was as a result of challenges experienced by their attorney at law due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The respondents appealed on the basis that the judge erred in her decision when she granted the claimants relief from sanctions for non-compliance with an order made by Justice Grace Henry Mackenzie on July 10, 2020, to file witness statements within a stipulated time. Last week, the Court of Appeal, in handing down its decision, agreed with the respondents and struck out the witness statements. However, the court remitted the case to the Supreme Court for damages to be assessed in favor of the claimants, who are being represented by the law firm Kazembe and Associates. Hotel manager Peter Bandu, who was jointly charged with the 2 men for McLeod's murder, was also freed in 2012. He filed a suit in the Supreme Court in 2013 against the Attorney General and Sergeant Blair, and in 2017 he was awarded $14.2 million for general damages and special damages of $10.2 million. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.